So you just finished watching that first video where I ended with talking about the two different triangles that can be drawn because of this this relationship. And this doesn't always happen in all triangles, but it happens in special cases where that angle would be unknown, this opposite side length is unknown, and it allows us to kind of think about swinging that side length back and forth to create a new triangle, kind of like this diagram. So here's the same triangle. I've put it in a geometry software. And so notice this side length here is 5. The blue side is 5.
Colton Hattie, please check in the office. Colton Hattie.
This red side length is the 12.6, and then this angle here is our 18.21. So here's kind of, and our angle we've already calculated to be 52 degrees, right? This angle right here we calculated to be 52 degrees. But think about this, like, since that angle was not defined in the beginning, and this side length, this dotted side length was not defined in the beginning, this side length is free to be anywhere as long as it creates a triangle. So notice this is not creating that triangle because this, from B to this dot over here, that's in pink, would be the length of 5, and that wouldn't create, it has to be on this dotted line for this 18.21 degrees to be straight out there. But notice when I bring it in here, it now is 5, so that length is now 5, and now it's calculated this angle to be what we decided before, 128 degrees, and all these still things match up. This angle is very small, but this is the exact same kind of possible triangle that I drew on the last page. So this happens in only select cases. Here's where it happens. This is called the ambiguous case of the sine law. It only occurs if there are two sides given. It only occurs when there are two sides given and one opposite angle. Okay, so notice two sides are given and one opposite angle. That opposite side length of the angle given is the one that kind of fluctuates back and forth. Okay, so notice here's the given angle, there's the opposite side length. This is the one that can kind of move back and forth to create two different triangles. So there's the one triangle, here's the other possible triangle. So that's what we'll be looking at. And when you come into class, we're going to discuss this in great detail, but I did want to give you a heads up on what we're looking at. So we'll do all the practice in class tomorrow, but I did want you to see this before we discuss it in class.